Friends, so today we are going to be working on our math, and we are going to be working on rounding from the nearest 10 and to the nearest hundredth. So you can see on my screen, I have my number line with my 3 dashes on it that matches the one at the bottom of your packet. And I have my number. We're going to work with a nice easy number at first, which is 26. So the first thing I'm going to do is I have to think about what are my numbers that 26 is in between. What's 10? What is the two tens that it's between? It is between 20 and it's between 30. And then I want to think about, what number is perfectly in the middle of 20 and 30? And remember when we worked on rounding, we always put our 5s, if we're working with our 10s, in the middle. So 25 is perfectly in between 20 and 30. So if I'm thinking, I have my 20, I have 25 and 30. Where does 26 go on my number line? Is it smaller than 25 or is it bigger than 25? I know 26 comes right after 25, so I'm going to put my 26 on my number line. So now I can see really easily if my 26 is closest to 20, which is one nearest 10, or if it's closest to 30, which is another nearest 10. And so I see that 26 is only 4 away from 30, but it is 6 away from 20. So 26, if I rounded it, would get rounded up to 30. Now, let's try another number. Let's try rounding to our nearest hundredth. So I'm still going to make my number line with my 3 spots. And our number for the nearest hundredth is going to be 121. So now I have to think of the 2 hundredths that 121 is between. So I know it is between 100 and 200. And 200. Now, what is perfectly in the middle of 100 and 200? Remember, it's always our 5s, and this time it's 150. So 50 is always our number in between whatever that 100 is, your lowest 100 and a 50. So 150 is perfectly in the middle. So now I need to think about, where does 121 go on my number line? Is it more than 150? Does it go over here? Or is it less than 150 and it goes over here? Well, I know 121 will be somewhere over here, and it's okay if it's not perfectly in the right spot, but I know 121 is less than 150. So now I'm going to look on my number line. Is 121 closer to 100 or 200? Well, that looks like a pretty big jump over to 200 instead of this teeny tiny little jump over to 100. So if I were to round 121 to the closest 100, I would round it down to 100. So what I want you guys to do is go ahead and look at your work that you have to do on your packet. You have 463 children at the Spring Carnival, and you have to round that to the nearest 10 and to the nearest 100. And then use your number line to help you see where that number falls. And then go ahead and round 263 to the nearest 10. Make sure you use the number line and you label it for that one. Alrighty, go have some good math work.